Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Dallas, fight night for Hooker versus Ramirez. With me I've got the legendary DiBELLA. How are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, we're here. You've got one of your fighters on the bill tonight, Tevin Farmer. I mean, he's up against his mandatory challenger, Benoit, who had a good fight against John O'Carroll last time out. How do you see this fight going? How do you...
Well, I hadn't seen the Benoit fight with John O'Carroll until recently, and I actually thought that you could make the argument that Benoit might have edged it out. I mean, he's a good, solid, fundamental fighter.
Yep.
I don't think he's got the athleticism of Tevin. He's a challenger. I think the champion's going to defend successfully tonight. I think Tevin's just a little bit too fast, a little bit too slick. But Benoit's a legit guy, and I think it'll be a decent fight.
Obviously, Tevin comes through as a winner, that's what you believe. But Tevin's been the fighter that's fought John O'Carroll, he's done all these mandatories. Do you believe that it's time for a unification now after this fight?
We would love to fight we'd like to fight a unification. I mean, right now we're fighting on DAZN. Gervonta's not. Davis, but we'd love to fight Burchelt. We'd love to fight, one of the other belt holders, or even another big name guy. Jojo Diaz isn't a champion, but he's a guy with a big name. I mean, Tevin wants a big fight, and that's going to be the agenda. If we successfully defend, the agenda should be to try to get a big fight.
Let's move on to Regis. He's over there. I interviewed Regis this morning, poolside, up at the pool in the hotel. We talked about the World Boxing Super Series with Josh Taylor. I mean, you've had a round table here with the rest of the media, and you're probably going to go over the same stuff again when I'm asking you these questions, but there is noise that it's going to be in the UK. Regis, what...
Look, we knew that we signed an agreement that said we would go where they put it. You and I had talked a number of months ago where I said to you, goes to the UK, it goes to the UK. There's been some stuff lately that makes me a little bit concerned, but I'm not, it's...
Can we touch on that?
I want to make sure that the refereeing is straight. I want to make sure that the judges, to the greatest extent possible, are neutral. I want to make sure that it's as equal a playing field as it can be. And you made a point to me that's quite true. Scotland is not Manchester, is not England. The Scottish people are proud Scottish people. You're not Brits. So it's not that we're going to his hometown.
Yeah.
But it's not quite neutral either.
It's not quite neutral.
Let's face reality. It's not quite neutral either. And if it turns out that he signed with Eddie Hearn, it's truly not quite neutral either. But that being said, we'll go to where it is, and we're going to honor our contract. And he wants to fight Josh Taylor. Regis wants to prove that he's the best. And honestly, if we could beat Josh Taylor in the UK, we could beat Josh Taylor anywhere.
Well, that's truly said. Again, Bob Arum, what happened last week with DILLIAN WHYTE last week? Obviously, I don't know what you know about it.
I've been hearing. Eddie pulled me aside, told me, I want to see how it. I want to see what comes out in the next few days. I want to learn more about what happened here. So I don't want to be overly judgmental. However, does it strike me as a little bizarre that an opponent blows a drug test and the fighter goes into the ring and his people don't know, his promoter, his manager, the fighter himself doesn't know that his opponent blew a steroid test? Mm-hmm. That doesn't seem right to me. But that being said, before I cast total judgment, I want to hear all the details. But I mean, there were other issues I heard raised about the gloves. I got to be honest, I watched the fight for the first time through. In the last couple of days when I was here, and I wasn't thrilled with the refereeing. I thought it was a little bit edged to DILLIAN. I don't want to see those advantages when we go to Manchester, if that's where we're going.
Bob Arum's came out and he's voiced his concern, referenced the drug thing with DILLIAN WHYTE, with the Lomachenko fight. Do you share the same concerns as Bob Arum with Regis going over to the UK?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. And look, it's not like I'm sure there are concerns when a UK fighter and his team have when they come over here. But that being said, there's been some stuff recently where you could raise an eyebrow about the way certain things have been conducted over there, and I want to make sure that when he goes over there, that doesn't happen.
What kind of... Do you have any power when it comes to World Boxing Super Series?
No.
Can you voice anything?
Look, you know me, man. I voice a lot of things. But is anyone listening? I don't think they're really they've really cut the promoters.
Have you said to the World Boxing Super Series you would like it maybe in New York or something like that?
Look, you got to be fair to Josh Taylor too. From Josh Taylor's standpoint, I would never suggest that we go to Houston or we go to New Orleans or we go to someplace which is. But I'm thinking about it from everyone's interest.
Yeah.
I believe that UK press and Scottish press would come to a major American market for the fight. No American riders. You saw what happened when I asked that question. None of these guys are going to Manchester for the fight.
Which is a shame for the American fighter.
That's a shame for the American fighter. It's, in some ways, you could argue it's a shame for Josh Taylor, because Josh wants to be an international superstar.
Exposure over here, that's true.
He wants exposure. It's unfortunate for the brand, in my mind, of the WBSS. I just think it's unfortunate. But, look, they make their decisions, and they're entitled to. We signed the contract, in fairness to the World Boxing Super Series, we signed the contract that allowed them to make the decision.
Again, I want to echo something that Steve Kim said. I'm going to ask the same question, but obviously get it on IFL. Would you put any of your other fighters in the World Boxing Super Series if it comes around again? Maybe?
It would be doubtful unless there were major changes made. And it's not because I don't think that they're well-intentioned. It's not because I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea. I think there have been some great fights. But let's face realities. Has it resonated as a brand? I think you would agree, or most people reasonably would agree. People all over the world would agree. It hasn't really made the noise it should have made with the quality of athletes it has and the quality of fights and competition. I don't think it's been successfully executed or marketed, And look, it's well known that they've been dealing with economic problems. Now, I believe this is happening. They met their obligations with us. We've been paid everything we were owed, and I believe that they're going to meet their obligations, in the finals. But it hasn't been easy, and it seems that their decision making is heavily based upon minimizing expenses as opposed to building up a brand. I mean, they did it. When we started this thing with incredible, they had a multi-million-dollar press conference in
Russia,
gigantic press conference, cost millions of dollars in Russia. It was unbelievable, And then by the time we hit the semifinals, they were trying to figure out where to come up with the money to pay everybody. So,
They're spending too much money on their lighting package. if they took half the money that's going into that lighting package, we wouldn't have any problems. Which we told them.
There you go. You share that? You share that? Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, I'll tell you this. I don't really understand not going to the best venue because it doesn't fit your lighting package. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, there were opportunities where we could have moved certain of these events into places that would have sold out and gotten attention and had the press there. And, well, no, we can't do that because we can't fit our lighting package. People aren't paying for the lighting package. People are paying for the fucking fight. You can, and by the way, I love a good production. And a good production is necessary, but the average boxing fan would rather see the shitty production of a great fight than the great production of a piece of shit, right?
Yeah, so have to take 3 planes to get there.
Bingo,
There you go. I want to stay on Regis because I asked him this question as well. All going well against Josh Taylor, and he wins the IBF title, the Muhammad Ali Trophy, and the Ring Magazine belt. Is the most organic fight next would be the winner of this fight tonight, Hooker and Ramirez?
We've been defending something called the WBC Diamond Belt, and we should be defending the regular WBC belt, but that's a whole other story, and I'm not going to waste your time right now.
Please do. I'm here all night. So
tell him
Regis should have fought. Regis should have fought for the real WBC belt. They literally just ignored his position in the rankings and made a fight between, at the time, Amir Iman and Ramirez to give them the title. We should have been in that fight, and he'd already be the WBC champion.
Because Josh was sitting with the silver title as well.
Right, but by the way, it would have been Amir Iman against Regis for the real belt.
Yeah.
There's no chance in the world he wouldn't be the WBC champion. Okay, but the reason we went out and got that diamond belt and have been paying our sanctioning fees is because we have a guarantee that if we win this tournament, that we can exercise an immediate right to get the then WBC champion, and the winner of tonight will be both the WBC champion and the IBF champion, right? WBO. I get my alphabets confused. They'll have 2 of those belts, but we will, coming out of our fight, if we beat Josh Taylor, we're going to exercise, when we beat Josh Taylor, we're going to exercise our right to have a immediate shot at the WBC title. So there's not even a question. We beat Josh Taylor, we're exercising our right to fight the winner of this fight.
That's done. That said, I'll leave it there then, Lou, and I'll let you go and enjoy the night. And
you gotta say if. You know why? Because the fight, it might not happen. Right?
There you go.
Say if.
If. I got you. Well, I hope it does happen. Because as a Scotsman, and I've met you a couple of times, I like you.
But
so
you know what?
I hope you.
First of all, I believe it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Second of all, no matter what, we know how good Josh Taylor is, and he wants to be able to tell everybody, I'm the best. Period. Because he knows he is, but he needs to prove it.
Yeah.
We're going to fight Josh Taylor at some point, no matter what. But I believe it's going to be probably in early October, probably in England.
See, I hope it was New York, because then I would have got my plane over and spent some time in New York. So, but hey ho, I can't decide. Right, Lou. Thank you, Life TV. Thank you.